Looking ahead to tomorrow, thousands of protests are being planned across the country for what organizers are calling No Kings Day. That one on the left right there, that's from a protest here in downtown Phoenix just not long ago. So these are all in response to President Trump's administration, and they fall on the same day as the president's birthday. It is also the same day as that massive military parade that they're going to be having in Washington, D.C. Here at home, police departments are getting ready for about 40 protests expected here in Arizona alone.
Yeah, and this morning, 12 News journalist Bianca Bono looking into what we can expect. They're pretty widespread here. Honestly, I can't just stop thinking about how hot it's going to be.
I know. The good thing, and we'll get to this, but the good thing is that they're really scheduled for the morning, besides the high country, but they don't really have to worry about the extreme heat. So that's the good news. Also, law enforcement, they're no stranger to monitoring these protests and ensuring everyone stays safe. Folks always bring a lot of water, so we hope that they come prepared tomorrow, knowing what's in store forecast-wise. These protests are happening everywhere. Over 1,800 of them scheduled, and according to NoKings.org, there are more than 30 scheduled here in Arizona. Here's a look at the map showing the events planned in our state alone. Tomorrow is also Flag Day, commemorating the day the American flag became our symbol of freedom. Organizers say they've intentionally scheduled these No Kings protests as a counter to that. Tomorrow is being described as a national day of action. It's in response to President Trump and his administration's policies. It also comes on the heels of a week of unrest in cities like Los Angeles, where anti-immigration enforcement protests have prompted the president to call in the National Guard. Organizers are branding this as one of the largest peaceful protests in history. Retired Phoenix Police Commander Jeffrey Hines said, when monitoring events like this, the goal for law enforcement is always to keep everyone safe.
If you're going to come out and you're going to protest, do it as loud as you want, as vocal as you want, but do not go hands-on with law enforcement. Do not damage patrol cars. Do not vandalize buildings, because you're going to go to jail.
And if you go to NoKings.org, you'll see this. Each dot here marks a location of a scheduled protest tomorrow somewhere across the country. At the Arizona State Capitol, a day of defiance is planned there from 9 to noon tomorrow morning. In Old Town Scottsdale, in front of the P.F. Chang's at Camelback and Scottsdale Roads. That'll be starting at 8 a.m. And then up in Flagstaff, protesters are planning to rally outside of City Hall from 2:30 to 4:30 in the afternoon. DPS, which patrols the Capitol, says they are absolutely aware of the scheduled protests there, and the priority is ensuring public safety while respecting the rights of Arizonans. Guys.
And it is interesting that they're all scheduled for the morning.
Yes.
You gotta do things differently here, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the one that we just had in Phoenix, I think it was a week ago.
Yeah.
It did stay peaceful.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, there wasn't anything really happening.
Of course, and these are being branded as family-friendly events. They are advertised peaceful protests, so you hope it stays that way. You love to see people getting out there and letting their voices be heard, but of course, you just hope that they stay peaceful, and law enforcement will be there just in case anything were to go sideways. But have to imagine that it won't.
Yeah, absolutely. We hope for the best. And we're going to be bringing you live coverage of the Saturday morning demonstrations during a special edition of Today in AZ. We'll have it all covered for you. This is going to be streaming on 12 Plus starting at 9 a.m. Just download the 12 Plus app right now so you can watch for free.